What it do, man? We on like we paid the bill, baby.
But what up?
Hey, it's your boy P, man. You know who I'm with.
Yeah, King Dope. You already
Hey, we in the building, man.
What's good, man? How you feeling?
I'm cool, man. How you today?
I'm doing good, bro.
Another day, nothing to complain about, brother.
This rain about to lighten up. We've been raining like a motherfucker lately.
Yeah, but you know that rain helped bring those flowers and that beautiful new season, man.
Right.
We going
crops
through it.
grow.
Yeah, for sure.
We
definitely going through a shift change on the season, so you know.
Yeah, you need that rain, man. That's how you go through shit in life.
Mm-hmm.
If you pay attention to the pattern and shit, how shit could be going on the way you don't want it to happen, bad.
Right.
And after the storm, after the rain, what happened? The sunshine.
Yeah, the sun come on.
Rainbow show. You know
That's it.
So you got to look forward to that. That's the shit you should think about while you're going through what you're going through.
Exactly.
The better days.
But it don't remind me though, bro. I seen this illustration and this dude was digging. He was digging. And he was probably he done dig. And I'm just hypothetically speaking, this was like probably, let's just say he dug 100 feet.
Right.
Right when he was about to give up, you could see, right? Another probably a foot or a half a foot, he was to his goal, but he gave up.
Gave up.
You feel what I'm saying?
You should never give up, man.
No, you can't give up.
No matter what.
And that's why I stress too, like, I don't care what field you in. I don't care if you trying to be a barber, a nail tech, a mechanic, you know what I mean? Any of those type of things, you gotta start where you at. Even if you trying to start a landscaping company, you might just have to start with you a push lawnmower and go door to door.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's all about doing what you gotta do, man, with what you got.
Right.
You know what I mean? We know sometimes you're not gonna have everything when you need it or how you want it. You really got everything cause you know how they put you in a maze or in a situation where you gotta figure something out, you're gonna use everything that's available.
Right, you got to.
And this is saying that this is saying that I love, man. They say when your only tool is a hammer, everything is a nail.
Yeah.
So you gotta think about it.
Some go get hit.
And then talking about the weather, man. I'm gonna tell you like this. I can remember back in the day, you know, we could tell the season just by through the months. We be like, oh, it's May, Easter time, it's hot. You know what I mean? Now, around that time, ain't no telling what you get. It might be snow. It might be, you know, anything.
Right.
Cold weather.
Right.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
And this spot's down south getting snow that they ain't never get no snow for real.
But they projected that though, even in the biblical days. BC, you know what I'm saying? Like they projected that this time will come where we won't be able to tell.
Man, I'm so glad you mentioned that. To me, it feel like life is like a movie that already took place.
Nigga, I believe that.
I do too, man.
That's why the Simpsons can guess what the fuck gonna happen.
There you go.
Because at some point, that's like I seen the post where they got the pictures of motherfuckers that look like Jay-Z from 1938. You know what I'm saying?
Look dead on that dude.
Look, just like I think this shit happened before, man.
I do too.
That's my opinion. Like I believe that it already reached this point and beyond. I think it reached flying cars as far as it went. What if it do that and just start over every time?
I believe that though. You know that they say ain't nothing new under the sun. So technology, I done seen in the hieroglyphs in the walls that they got over there in Kemet, what they call Egypt, but it's really called Kemet.
Right.
And you will see like guys with astronaut suits on, and they wearing these type of watches and stuff like that. They had technology, bro.
Right.
Just think about it, to make all that gold and diamonds and
look at the shit they were finding in those mines and caves. And look like some shit that's beyond us.
It is, man.
How they put certain statues, certain shit in order.
Yeah.
Like when you look at it from the sky, like it's a lot of stuff.
It's a lot,
like,
man.
You know, and that's the type of shit I be interested in. To know what's going on out here. And it's definitely some other shit.
Yeah, it is, man.
Besides us.
No, it is. We know we gotta pay attention. Cause I know right now, like the technology so advanced, what they doing, that's just like if you give somebody who got fucked up intentions a gun, they gonna cause some damage. But you got somebody who really just trying to protect their family, they ain't gonna do all that. You know what I mean? And I feel like with that HARP thing, they got this thing called HARP, and HARP really is a something that they developed to control and change the weather. And I believe that's what happened with Katrina, man. You remember what happened?
That shit?
Hell yeah. Cause just think about it. Like they tore the dams down that was gonna block out the water. You know what I mean? From the residential areas. They knocked those down. And then all of a sudden, here come this big ass storm coming through. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And they manipulate that. I believe that I die with that, man. Right. Cause you see who it affected, you know what I mean? Right. The inner city.
Right, that's deep. And they out there fucking off in space, whatever the fuck they doing.
Yeah.
Wherever it's at. You know what I'm saying? Wherever it's at, man. They out there fucking off and messing with
the
weather system and everything.
So HARP, like I said, HARP is really like a I always pictured it. I seen it before, but I pictured it like a big ass electrical grid type of thing, and it be shocking the air and doing certain things to make, you know what I mean? Certain things happen, bro. Right. Rain, storms, all type of shit,
deep.
man.
That's deep. I ain't even familiar with it like that. That's deep, though.
Yeah, it is.
Sound like some shit to check out.
Yeah, it's something to check out, man.
Yeah.
And I think we educate ourselves on those type of things. It don't make you a nerd. It's just like being, you know what I mean, aware of what the hell going on.
Hell yeah.
Even with the food. Like I've been noticing with the food, like I've been learning like the organic shit has a certain number that it start with.
Right.
And the non-organic stuff start with a certain number. Like a 4 or a 3, an 8 and a 9 is organic, and like a 4 and a 3 is like non-organic. So if it's GMO, it was like created in some type of laboratory or some type of factory. They manipulating it, man. You know, they try to play God, man.
Yeah.
And then like that's just like back in the day, it was unheard of to get a watermelon without no seeds in it, man.
Right. You was talking about the other day about how many burgers McDonald's sell, like how they coming up with that much meat.
They say they sell over 1 billion burgers a day.
Can't nobody handle them. Who was McDonald's Connect? Like seriously though.
Yeah, exactly.
It got to be something going on.
No, it's something going on.
They sell that many burgers across the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who was your plug?
Yeah, who was your plug, man?
What kind of farm they got?
It's crazy.
Like, it's deep.
No, it is. It's deep, man. But I say this though, motherfuckers, if you eating it and you say you believe it or whatever it is, you better double proof that shit.
Right.
Check the facts. Right. See what's going on.
See what's going on. Facts.
Cause I can't claim to be, some or eat a certain kind of way and I don't know what the hell going on.
You gotta read them ingredients.
Yeah.
And what calories you put in your body, man. And all that shit. You gotta be aware. You know what I'm saying?
It did.
What we doing? We go
hey, so yeah, man.
Or what?
Yeah. We got a few more minutes. We gonna
still
just
loading up.
Yeah, we got a few minutes. We gonna just kick it for a minute, man.
Yes, sir.
So I want to talk about something too that I think don't get talked about enough. Right?
What's that?
I had a conversation with somebody and they told me it was like, well, they're like, man, what you do kind of can affect the people that's probably trying to do better in their life. And I always say this, like, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it.
Right, facts.
Feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of people might look at it like, they might look at us like, oh man, them brothers smoke weed, you know what I mean? They be drinking a little bit. But we know we do this on occasion anyway.
Right.
But we got our priorities in order.
Right.
You know what I mean? This don't control us. It don't. So it's like, it's just a beautiful thing, man. I just like talking about it sometimes, bro.
Yeah. If something controlling me, even if I enjoy it,
right,
and I know it's not right for me, I'm gonna find a way to wake it off.
There you go.
Like I was just going to the casino and spend the money up there, and it had me a little bit of I was spending too much money in that motherfucker. Right. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, I got shit to do.
Yeah, and that casino.
You gotta cut that shit off.
Yeah.
You gotta know how to, say no. It's like a drug.
It is.
Weed, dope, crack, heroin.
Yeah.
gambling,
Yeah.
sex addiction, all that shit.
So it's a vice that we all tend to have sometimes. As I can admit myself, I wasn't big on the casinos like that. I did the casino, you know. Not a saying you know what I'm saying? Right. You done ran through some money, you know what I'm saying? You done made it and lost it, so.
Yep, and when you make it up there and they just give you that hope.
Yeah.
Then it can happen again.
Right.
But to me, it's like they cut the machines on and off.
But you know, that reminds
me. Or lose. You know
right. So like, I feel like, and I watch other people around, even growing up, it seems like they be breaking even when you do the math. So you got somebody who it's 52 weeks in a year, and you paying every week to hit a certain number.
Right.
So if you only can hit that number once out of that year, just out of pure luck, you basically gonna either be breaking even or taking a loss. You know what I mean? Depending on how you wager your money.
That's why you gotta bet big.
Yeah, you gotta bet big.
Sometimes you gotta bet big because that one big time can probably pay for 2, 3, 4 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real though, like you bet big.
So you can, so that can relate to life, period though. Like, bet big on yourself.
You should.
Yeah.
I mean, but some people want to sell, some people comfortable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like some people comfortable. I can't have no understanding for it.
No, not at all.
I be trying to, but I can't have no understanding. I don't want to be just set at a certain number.
Yeah,
especially if it's under 5,000.
Yeah.
If it's under 5,000 a month, we do not have a deal.
I heard a wise man say, he said a lot of people nowadays, they don't realize that being a millionaire is not the final thing. Answer, like, you ain't all set for life. Cause it's like, just to have a couple million, you can still be comfortably broke. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's all about what you do with that.
That's what they say, wealth and generational wealth.
Yeah, generational wealth.
You creating shit for the next 20, 30, 40 years. You creating a way to control your money while you dead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you talking about generational wealth.
See, speaking of that, what you think like that, what's a few things you think we could do to sustain as a community? To build that wealth? Because you see what's going on, like they building shit and creating shit.
You gotta come together. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. That's what I was waiting. That's the number one thing.
First you gotta do is come together, because if we don't come together, we can't do shit at all. To me, it's pointless. I ain't saying that niggas don't get into street shit. Right. Niggas selling work or whatever, big 100 pounds a week, whatever you doing.
Right.
You know, sometimes shit just happens. Some people got greed, some people got habits, so they fuck up this, they fuck up that. Right. Some shit, but you got pointless killings, just pointless. Too much of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just too much of it. It's senseless.
Yeah.
It don't make no sense at all to do. Like, you ain't got to protect your family. Like, a nigga ain't about to come in your house and rob you and take your shit. Like, anything like that, I don't know, man. It's senseless, man. So I think we should do away with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that shit dead. If you get your ass beat, you get your ass beat. You should be fighting anyway.
Right, you shouldn't be fighting anyway.
Period. You know what I'm saying?
So I think, so you feel like our divide, I feel like the lack of everybody having things, it will keep us divided.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if you think about it, I look at schools. Some school systems say, look, we want all the kids coming in uniform because we don't want no big eyes and no little U's. Right. You know what I mean? We want everybody on the equal level. So in society, I would say if everybody had adequate food and utilities and places to stay, I think everything would start working itself out the right way.
Right. I think we lost our way a long time ago, and this is my opinion on this shit. I believe that we lost our way a long time. You remember back in the days, P, your father, like, when he probably was growing up.
Yeah.
If he fuck up or do something, even if he around the corner, right, on another neighborhood, right, he gonna get his ass beat then. Yeah. He gonna get his ass beat to get home. Yeah. And then when uncle come over, or cousin come over, or daddy come home, or mama come home, you gonna get your ass beat again. Probably 8 more times.
Yeah.
Yoked up, choked up, something. It got so bad to the point that motherfuckers start saying, don't put your hands on my motherfucking kids.
Exactly.
That created
the divide.
That started to divide us.
Yeah.
In my opinion, this is what I see.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So when that happened, that's what really fucked the black homes up.
Yeah.
We was already like we going through some shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we grew up like in the 80s, nigga, we was together.
Yeah, we was.
We was a team. The street, the team.
Yeah.
It was unity. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we ain't got that no more.
We ain't got that. And then you think about it, when you go outside, like everybody, like to me, everywhere I look, all I see is people in their devices.
Yeah.
They in their phones. You know what I mean? We don't even got the time to bond like that. Like I remember having block parties and playing curveball and any bounce.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Rush, all those games that y'all played together. You had to create. You had to freeze tag.
Yeah, you mentioned that. No, it ain't even gone.
Truth or dare.
They ain't even gonna know what you talking
about.
Spin
the bottle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Type shit.
It's crazy, man.
We don't do that no more, man. So it's totally different. So I don't know. If I had to raise some kids again, like if I had to raise my grandkids or something like that, I would raise them up with this world, but they gonna have the old fashioned.
Oh yeah, you got it.
They gonna have they gonna be polished.
Yeah.
And they gonna love it too.
Yeah.
They gonna love it while they growing up. They gonna love it through the whole process.
And they need that. They need the best of both worlds, man.
Yeah.
You gotta know how to do with and without.
Yeah.
Feel what I'm saying? Take care of babies though, man. Yeah, for sure. Most definitely, man. So I guess it's safe to say that in order to build up the community, we gotta unify.
We gotta come together.
Then not only that, we gotta leave these devices long enough to build something. You feel what I'm saying? It's like we take time out, we putting things together. We got a few channels we putting together. You know what I mean? We staying busy doing constructive things. I think that's what everybody need to get on, man.
We booked up for the whole year, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Sad to say, like even like people, we booked up for the whole year.
Yeah, for sure.
Like we about to go on a 20-city tour.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. Definitely looking forward. Yeah, and look, I ain't gonna lie, I've been getting all my affairs in order, bro.
Yeah. That's what I've been doing, man. I've been like,
right.
Like we gotta still do the show. We gotta still keep it going.
Right.
And at the same time,
and get ready for that trip. Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So we got some places we gonna be popping up at. We ain't telling nobody. We just gonna move forward.
Right.
With our music, and we want to get back to the community. You know what I'm saying? We definitely want to represent for the local artists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because us, especially in our area, it's easy to get on now.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? It's easy to get on now, but when we were trying to get on, it really took, I know what it take now.
Yeah.
And I ain't about to, that's another topic. You know what I'm saying?
But if it was guys like us, it wouldn't have been no problem. I think we would have got there a lot sooner. You had guys who really was like, they was blocking.
Everybody now gatekeeping.
They was gatekeeping. You know what I'm saying? And they definitely, and they was trying to charge an arm and a leg, man, for everything.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. A lot of people did that.
Right.
Back then.
Right.
A lot more like then than now. You know what I'm saying? Now you get the game just
this information is out here.
If you don't get on what's going on now.
Yeah, something ain't right with you.
I don't know what's going on.
Something ain't right
with you. You ain't getting on with you in the streets or whatever you doing. You can start from a 9. You can work at Wendy's.
Right.
God damn it. Let's just talk about that. How you can start from Wendy's. And you can work on your credit while you working at Wendy's. You may be in a situation where you need to stay with somebody. I'm thinking if you're working at a fast food chain, like, and you just starting, how you go, like, you wouldn't. I know it's different situations, but even if you work at Wendy's, man, you can start it from Wendy's. You can work on your regular credit. Go get your little T-Mobile phone because you go want an iPhone. You go want something.
Yeah, something nice.
Go get it. Go get you a secure credit card. Eventually, you go get you a car. That's gonna go towards that. But while you going through all that, go put a business in your name for $100. Probably as soon as you start the job, your first check, go start you a company for $100 and go open up a bank account and let your Wendy's check go into that account. If you do that for 6 months and build your business credit and your regular credit off a Wendy's job, guarantee whatever business that you put that, like whatever business you want to get started, I guarantee you they give you 100, 200,000.
Oh yeah, they get
70,000, 50,000.
Yeah.
And you got, and if you know how to finesse the bank account, which that's another topic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you know how to finesse the bank accounts through the 3 months or 6 months period, man, you'll get whatever the fuck you want, man.
Yep.
You'll be able to control it because they're not gonna tell you no.
Right.
And that's from a Wendy's job.
Right.
That's why I said on the other episode that you can get rich in 6 months.
Right.
That ain't no that shouldn't. When I said you can get rich in 6 months on the other episode, I just broke it the fuck down.
Yeah, you broke it down.
The fucker, once they see 3, 4, 5 months of your credit, you payment history and all that with the T-Mobile bill, the car note and all that, and you got your
go.
Like I said, they go off the first year of your regular credit to make sure you're responsible. Man, they give you whatever you want in 6 months. You want to be patient and wait another 3, 4 months after that, 9 months, 10 months, 11 months. You really going after a bag.
Yeah, you going out. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you can just be that patient. In a year's time, you can have your own thing going.
Yep.
And if you want to know more, hit us up.
Yeah, right. And
No, so jump in the comments and let us know, man.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to dive deep into that subject because that's important, man.
Yeah.
Knowing that in 6 months or less, you can be in a position to change your life.
You can.
You know what I mean?
You can.
That's deep, bro.
It is.
That's deep. And it's simple. It's more simple than complicated. I think it's more so doing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Keep applying yourself. You can start a checklist. Cause I usually, what I do, I make a checklist of all the things, and they don't even have to be in a specific order. I make sure that I go down my checklist, as long as I got everything checked off, I should be getting the results that I plan to get.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it go back to the other show we had where I was like, in order to win the lottery, you gotta play it.
Mm-hmm.
So like you can't wanna be successful and you sitting on your ass. Right. You can't wanna be like in a position to where you got business going and you not handling no type of business. You don't have no structure about your life. You gotta have that structure, man. So
the religion ones they say faith and works.
Yeah.
Faith and works. Now you got faith. Oh Lord, good.
Yeah, faith without work.
$1 million. Yeah. Like you need faith and works.
Yeah.
I want $1 million. You think you just gonna have that much faith?
Right.
And $1 million just gonna fall out the sky. No, you gotta have faith and works.
You gotta be applying yourself to something.
Applying yourself.
You know.
You can't just be sitting. You gotta be going at it.
Yeah.
And so you can put yourself in line to get what you desire.
See that. Yeah.
So you gotta put yourself in line.
And we talk about too, like a lot of athletes, and even sometimes with us, it be times when we don't want to get up and do nothing. You know what I mean? We want to sit there and flick through the TV. You know what I mean? And not only that, just I don't know. We ain't had that. Even if we do have that opportunity, we don't do it much because we so used to being on the go. You know what I mean?
And we gotta always do something that we don't want to do.
Yeah.
We gotta always do something
that we don't want to do.
That we not gonna want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you apply that to your life. You gotta apply it to your life.
Right.
To be successful. You know what I mean?
There you go.
You gotta do that.
Yeah, you gotta do that, man. So like even when you look at the most famous people that in entertainment, they don't stop. I mean, they got billions of dollars. Like you gotta think about it. The more you accumulate, everything balance out. So you gotta imagine a billionaire, they gonna feel like shit if they gotta go back down to being $100,000 person.
Yeah.
Or lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the point too though. You don't wanna make it to where if you fall off to nothing.
Right.
I'm grateful enough to know that if I'm up 20 million and I drop down to probably $1 million or 800,000 and counting, still got properties and shit like that.
You know how to get it back.
Yeah, at least I'm falling off to something.
Right.
Like I just fell off recently, but it wasn't to nobody else's couch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to rely on nobody else.
Exactly.
I had to call around for no rides and got my own vehicle. I fell off, but I ain't fall off completely.
Right.
So I want to be so far the fuck up that when I fall off, it ain't back to the hood.
Right.
I'm going to get a condo or apartment downtown somewhere. So probably 2, 3, 4 bands a month or more.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just saying, I don't want to fall off to the bottom.
Yeah, you don't want to fall off to the bottom.
So you got to put yourself in a position where you can.
But I heard some key things that you said. Like for me, I believe in like buying things that's gonna hold value. You know what I mean? So like whether that be gold, silver, you know what I mean, houses. You feel what I'm saying? It can be cars, because if you do it right, because even myself, in my lifetime, I hit some hard spots, but I had accumulated so much stuff, like to where I was able to use those things to leverage to get back on my feet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that just being real. Like having houses to sell and, cars to sell, even jewelry to sell.
Right.
You know what I mean? It holds some type of value. Cause I see a lot of people, they think they doing something big. They go spend a whole lot of money on clothes and, you know what I mean? Something that ain't gonna hold value.
You need that bellow.
Yeah, you need that bellow, man.
You need that bellow.
Especially for us in today's time, And I think it's more than one way now. It's always been more than one way to get money. It's just a lot easier with everything that they put in our possession. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody got devices in their hand.
Yeah.
Why you ain't making content? Why you ain't spreading a message? You know what I mean?
With that phone,
why you ain't setting up potential, partnerships and business deals?
You can reach them.
I gotta ask myself that sometimes, cause I do it. We do it. We make moves.
Across the world with this.
Yeah, with that device is a bad motherfucker.
Here's somebody right now.
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah. Somebody asked
off the internet, off Instagram.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just like that.
Yeah. This motherfucker do every damn thing.
Yeah. So.
Beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We want to thank y'all, man. I want y'all to hit that like button, man.
Hey, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and then, also hit the notification button. Yeah. Cause we drop content almost every day. I want to say almost if not every day.
Yeah. Almost every day.
Almost every day.
If we miss today, we gonna definitely upload tomorrow.
There you go.
And if we don't, then just have understanding for it.
That's it.
But just know that it's coming. And it ain't gonna stop.
That's right.
Music and more. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Hey, well, once again, on behalf of Swag Support TV, Powerhouse Entertainment, Powerhouse 5050, man.
Powerhouse 5050,
my name P.
Powerhouse 50 Entertainment. We in the building, man.
Yeah, my name P, man.
King Doe.
We out this baby. Salute.
Yeah.